Hello everybody, welcome back to another part of my Nataku build, part 3 I think. And everything's been painted, appreciated, so let's start putting everything together. Alright, so everything fits fine. Everything looks pretty good actually. There's still a lot of masking and painting to do, so I'll get back once we do that. Alright, so I've gone ahead and painted the rest of the pieces, but now my favorite part, hand painting some details. Hand painting details is like, it's very relaxing. I get to go ahead and, focus on the smaller things, actually make things pop. It just feels a little more artistic. I'm an artistic person, so when I have to go and hand paint things, it's very satisfying. And you get an instant, an instant feeling of gratification. That's what I want to say. But here we go. I'm painting the some silver on these not vents. What are they called? Thrusters. It's not looking as good as I thought I was going to, so I might just paint a couple of these pieces and then move on. Right now, alright, and now I'm adding some silver onto the cameras. Now that I look at this, I'm wondering if I should start maybe putting something into the hole, because there's a seam line in there that I can't reach. I can't sand it down. So I'm wondering if I should have probably cut something out and stuck it in there, or maybe I should just use the stickers. But I don't have the stickers with me. I have no idea where I put them. But maybe when I find the stickers, I'll just go ahead and put them on. But it's not too bad. And then in the back, we're gonna go ahead and add another spot right here. What I like to do is I like to add some silver, and then go over things with clear colors. I use Tamiya clear colors. I haven't tried any other brand of clear paints yet, so that's what I'm using for now. I have hand brushed them before, but we'll see how it turns out this time. Usually, if I thin them too much, they dry very weird. Also, if I thin them too little, the paint is very gunky. So I've had some mistakes in the past. And I probably should have thought of that beforehand. I'm wondering if I should paint or airbrush the metallic and clear colors first, and then just put a small piece of tape to cover it, and then paint the rest of the part. Kind of working in reverse order. Usually I paint the base color of things and then go and add the details later. But sometimes I have to wonder, maybe it's better if I paint the details first and then paint the overall colors. So I'm still adding some more silver. The silver is kind of hiding that seam line, but not really. I was gonna just do green on these, but after looking at a couple pictures of Nataku, he actually has like a purple lens and an orange one. Orange one, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's gonna look good. I mean, it might look a good drawing form, but I don't know how it's gonna look when I paint it on. But hand brushing is really fun. Okay, so now I'm painting the cannons on the side of the head. I have this brush. I'm not sure where I got this brush, but over time it started developing a little hook on the front, and so I've been using this brush to do all my details, because that little hook actually gives me a lot of control. The kind of gray I'm using for this is a basalt gray Vallejo. I just wet my brush and then grab some paint. That way the paint is nice and wet. And I kind of just put it on. This might take 2 layers because I see some paint coming off the edge there. But so far so good, I'd say. Okay, these spots, I get the feeling I should have used my panel scriber to make these lines deeper, because I get the feeling I'm gonna accidentally get some paint on the side. Just doing these vents here. This kit, even though at first it seems like it has a lot of detail, because some of the panel lines on the legs have a lot of panel lines on them, but I have to say the rest of the kit itself doesn't have that many panel lines. I'm wondering if I should have added my own lines or scribed my own lines and then did it multi-tone color scheme. But that's probably the reason why I went with pre-shading. Or not pre-shading, I did post-shading. Or no, I did highlighting. Excuse me. I did highlighting to kind of give it more detail without actually going in and giving it more detail, I suppose. Okay, after I paint all these smaller details like the vents and stuff, the last step to do is going to be actually lining. Well, it's just going to be filling in the panel lines. Usually I use like a very thin paint, black most of the time. But I do have some Gundam markers that I want to try using, because they've been sitting around for like a year and I just want to go ahead and use them. I have one marker. I have no idea what it's for. I can't read Japanese, but I don't know how I have it, but I have this Gundam marker and I want to figure out what it does. Alright, so after about maybe a month, not a month straight of work, but after a month of working on this thing, it's finally done and I'm pretty happy with it. I went ahead, used a Gundam marker to do the panel lines like I said earlier. I do have one marker. I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to use it. I don't think you're supposed to use it on a painted kit, but it was a black marker and it just drops a crap ton of ink. And I guess you're supposed to wipe it off, but it stained a couple of the parts. That's like the only thing that I feel bad about. I kind of messed up 2 or 3 parts with that ink by staining it. I did also get some splatter on the back of the legs and stuff like that. You'll probably see that later. Overall, I'm pretty happy. There's some dust on there because it's been sitting on my desk for a few days, so that, you know, there's just a bit of dust. In person, it looks pretty great. On camera, a lot of the detail isn't quite picking up. That might be because I don't have a like spotlight that I can put on the kit to kind of expose everything. But I'm pretty happy. The shading looks really good in person. I think one of the things I need to work on is the prep of the kit. You can see I didn't sand things quite smooth. I really need to get more comfortable with sanding things down. The modifications I did on the arm, they work, but they have a bit of issues. They don't fit perfect. The shoulder and the arm don't connect very well. I might be able to fix that with some sanding. There's just some glue in the way, causing it not to connect all the way. Originally I wasn't going to do the light green on the dragons, but just to make it match the anime or the movie, I went ahead and did it, and it turned out better than I thought it was going to, and now I absolutely love it. But this is the best work I have done yet. I'm very proud of it. I'm gonna display it for a very long time. The next kit I'm going to work on is the heavy arms. No grade. I think it's a no grade, but it's basically the same kit. I mean, I'm gonna be doing the same modifications. I'm gonna do highlighting on that one as well. But I feel like after everything I learned from this one, that one's gonna be twice as good. But like, subscribe, tell me what you think. I'll see you next time.